Yo, how you doing? I just came out of watching Beau is Afraid, and well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to watch this a couple more times to understand it. Beau is Afraid is the third feature film by director Ari Aster. It is actually based on a short film that he made. Just a side note, this guy is awesome. I'm a big fan of this guy. Really enjoyed Hereditary. That is a solid 4.5 for me. Midsommar was decent. I prefer the director's cut to the first version that came out. I do think that the director's cut has things that should have been in the theatrical cut, and the theatrical cut has things that just should not have been there whatsoever. So Beau is Afraid is the story of Beau, a man who is severely anxious and is going to visit his mom soon. The rest should be experienced by you and you yourself. Might I recommend free of any substances because you're not gonna have a good time. Beau is Afraid is a wild ride. It really kicks off. I really love the first hour of the film. Incredible. The second hour is good. It starts to kind of slow down in terms of momentum, and that's not a bad thing, but it does start to overstay its welcome in some places. And by the third hour, the film picks up again and it gets very interesting because there's a lot of reveals that are coming out, and that whole section is really great, really funny. Then its ending gets a little weird for me again, but you know what, this is all up to interpretation, so you might have a different experience with it. Just know when you go into this film is really long. If you go in with that in your head mentally, you should be okay. If you don't know that this is going to be a long ass film, you're gonna have a bad time. This is a film that is very open to interpretation, which is cool. There is a main plot line that is easy to stick to and really works out for itself and doesn't require any sort of ending explain videos afterwards or anything like that. You're good if you just stick to this. But if you want to try to understand a lot more of the codes that are spread out throughout the film, then yeah, you're definitely gonna have to see this more than once. I am going to try to watch this more than once. I'm gonna try to catch it on IMAX. I didn't get to catch it on IMAX. I only got to catch it on a regular format, but it was solid. Really liked it. I'm not gonna spend much time on the plot because it's, you know, I'm jarred. Like I saw it, I have some interpretations of it. I don't know if I'm right. I might have to see it more times to confirm it, but really enjoyed it. I was really able to follow it really well. I think there's two bits here and there that I'm not entirely sure what the hell they mean yet, but maybe upon further watches I'll get it. Maybe upon watching some ending explain videos, maybe I'll understand it. Every performance in this film is incredible. Everybody's really good. Nobody faltered in any way. It was great. Joaquin Phoenix, stellar as always, incredible. Nathan Lane was really good. Just so entertaining to watch. Zoe Lister-Jones and Patty Lupone were some of my favorite performances as well. They were incredible as Beau's mother. They delivered this sort of intensity that really is terrifying at times. The cinematography was gorgeous. While not entirely my personal thing, I thought it was really nice looking. There's very cool camera work being done. There's just very nice sequences where there's animation involved. There's very cool elements of lighting that happen in the film. Really just awesome. Another thing that is really awesome about this film is a lot of its production design. A lot of these sets and decors are really cool, very like naturalistic, but also very theatrical in a way. I do feel like the film could have been cut down for runtime in some places. There are sections of the film that just slightly overstay their welcome every now and then. There's a good 5 or 10 minutes in each portion of the film where I start to feel like, okay, we've been here a little too long. I don't have much to say because this film was great, and I think it's something that really you should just go ahead and experience by yourself. If you're a fan of Ari Aster's stuff, then you're probably gonna have a good time. Overall, this film was very well shot, very well acted, very well directed, very goddamn enjoyable, and I really recommend it if you want a fun experience at the theater. Try to catch it in IMAX because that would probably be cool. I kind of regret not catching it in IMAX. I don't have much to say. Yeah. Go watch his shorts too, because he's a very good director. I really like his shorts. Very weird, very challenging stuff that is just fun and sometimes very dark and disturbing to watch, but love it. This was a mix of all of that, and yeah, couldn't recommend it more. I'll currently be putting this at my number 1 of 2023, but then again, I have not seen that much this year, so, you know, take it as you wish. 4 out of 5. This is a rating that I'm not sure will change. We'll see on a second watch, but for now it's a 4 out of 5, baby. Take care.
So this is for the special graduation issue of the student newspaper?
Yes, I'm giving the commencement address at this year's ceremony.
You are?
You are?
I mean, I know.
No.
Wow. Wow.
The lie.
The best.